Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And same question as always. What y'all watching? Are y'all still watching Real Housewives of Atlanta? I finally got into the 6th episode of this season, Sweet 16. And this season is nothing but sweet. So we're gonna just have to get right into it. Let's do it. Okay, so should I say my favorite phrase? I'm not gonna hold y'all long. This episode felt so long. I don't know. It just felt so entirely unnecessary long for whatever reason. And it was long for no reason. Like, I feel like it could have been wrapped in like 45 minutes. But I feel like it was like an hour and 20 minutes this episode. Am I the only one that felt that way? It just felt long for no reason. Anyways, so we're going to start. This is the first 48, honey. The first 48 hours after the debacle that Kenya has caused. Listen, I have no sympathy for Kenya. I understand that she has trailers and things coming out for her YouTube and her own confessionals or whatever. Her and Portia been going back and forth on the internet. Portia got her own YouTube channel talking about the mess. I have not watched anything as yet. I might just watch it after this. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, why do they think that we care who gave her the information? That's how I felt. But now we see Britt and her husband at her house with her, saying that she ain't, Brittany is a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. She does have pretty privilege, and that's not a negative thing. I just feel that there is something that's lacking of substance. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but there's just something in that first scene. Excuse me. In that first scene with her and her husband, there's just something that's lacking. And then the scene with her mother made it all come together. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. So the first 48 hours after Kenya and her debacle and her mess that, she shot herself in her big toe. Now she can't even walk on Bravo streets. And let me tell y'all something, sidebar tangent. If y'all don't have a friend like Cynthia, just say that. Because how y'all going back to the early 2000s when Nene said that Cynthia flips like the wind, when she literally told her friends to her face, you're better than this, you're bigger than this, I expected more from you, and walked out. That is a friend, honey. And if Kenya don't want to talk to Cynthia for another 2-3 years, then so be it. Because Kenya did this to herself. Ja. Come to find out now, these were teenage photos that she had of this girl. It was really underage. I mean, teenager. She could have been 18. She could have been 19. She says she was a teenager. The blogs are saying underage. They haven't said the word minor. But she still was a teenager. That's, as Drew said, that's nasty work, honey. I don't know how you come back from this, Kenya. You're not going to come back for this. I don't even know what to say. A teenager? I told y'all Kelly is growing on me. Kelly is growing on me. Kelly is a friend that I would like to have. Kelly and Cynthia is a friend that I would like to have. Kelly and her titties. Like, everywhere you go, you seeing Kelly and her titties. I'm not mad at you, girl. You paid for them, let everybody see them. Like, whatever, do you. But it's just like, Jesus. So she bring the IV lady. They talking about, the things that have happened. It's messing her business up, yada, yada, blase, blase. Good friend, sister girl moment. I love that for Kelly. Okay. The situation that has occurred between her and Kenya is totally at fault. We all can agree to that. However, I don't like the narrative. I do not like the narrative that Brittany is putting out there that Kenya was poking her. From what I've seen in the 4 episodes before Kenya went off the deep end, was Brittany coming after Kenya each time they have encounters. And they didn't even have that many encounters. So if Bravo is always going to edit this down to make somebody a villain, I need them to give us the unseen footage before the reunion. Because this is ridiculous. Because what did Kenya do to poke her? What did Kenya do to poke her? Because Brittany has always been, from the 5 episodes that we have seen of her, she is always with that rah-rah with that Nina. Always. She's like, rah, 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 rah. Somebody say one thing. She is on you. Like white on rice. She is on you. Barking. As Angela Oakley said. She let Lil Mimosa in her. And she said, I thought that was hilarious. Focus. I just don't get it. I don't get it, Brittany. Like, what in the world did Kenya do? Because you're saying she poked at me, and then Kelly was like, yes, I know. Please explain to us what Kenya did other than call you a peasant. We gonna wait, child. We gonna wait. I don't know. But Brittany said that she wiped all the photos because she said that one of her boyfriends put it on the internet. Men. And then she found them and wiped it off the internet. So how did Kenya find it? I had the England like, why do they care, Kenya and Portia? Why do they care why do they think that we care how they got the information? Because I don't care. But then when Brittany says, I wiped it off the internet, how did Kenya find it? Because the fodder online was that it was Ming Lee, I don't even know who that is, that gave Kenya the information, and Ming Lee said, it ain't me. Brittany says it is you. Kenya said it ain't her. Portia says that it's somebody that was on the cast. Are we ever going to get the information? I don't know. Kenya says she's dropping her confessionals on Friday. Portia may have already dropped her episode 3. I don't know. I'm curious, but surface level curious. Like if I see like somebody do an edit, I'm not going to go and search for that information because it's gross. It's a gross situation and Kenya knows better. The end. Okay. So they go to Portia's, wherever they were, because I was multitasking when this show was on. I apologize. But I did hear everything. So wherever they were at, I don't know if it was Portia's house or whatever, but Portia talking about Simon and Pilar asking for him. Is it bad that I don't care? Is it? I don't. I don't know if it's superficial because I don't know her. What's the word? I don't know. I don't care. And then she gonna go in her confessionals and say she is divorcing a wannabe influencer. But my thing is, Simon, like I said, did the same thing when he left Fallon. You and him was on these internets cutting up. So I don't know. To me, it looked like the same old Simon when you snatched him up out his house. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see a different Simon from the time that he left Fallon. I don't see the difference. You were with him. You keep saying that he made you feel safe. He made you feel safe. He's the master planner. He's the master manipulator. He's the master scammer. I don't know what to you got, Portia. And it's a shame that you got. It's a shame that you got and your daughter had to, deal with that. I'm sorry to your baby. I really am. But this is the same Simon that we saw 3 years ago. So, sorry to your baby. And yes, I'm looking at my notes. Why is Ralph getting confessionals? Explain it to me. Why is he getting confessionals? It's like Lala Kent on the after show of The Valley. Why is Lauren from Utah on the after show when she's not on the show? Why is Ralph getting confessionals? The men in Atlanta, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I think everybody just want to be a star, I guess. I don't know. So Ralph comes upstairs randomly while she's having brunch with her kids before they go somewhere. But it seems as though they staying at home. I don't know. She was like, I don't know why he came upstairs. And then she was like, oh, you got to pay for the exterminator. She's like, I don't know why you came upstairs. So you was like, oh, since you here, let's talk about the exterminator. I don't know. Whatever they got going on just seems so contrived. I can't deal with it. I really tried to fast forward, but then I was like, let me just make sure I don't miss nothing. Anyway, so then he was like, you can pay for the exterminator. You don't have no bills. You don't have no stress. And then he goes in his confessional and says, Drew doesn't pay any bills. What does Ralph do? What income is Ralph coming in? Because the husbands do not get paid for this show. What is his income? Where is his income coming from that he's paying the light bill, the mortgage, the HOA? Because he say that she don't pay no bills. So he's just pressing buttons and paying the bills with her money? I don't know. Because his book, did his book sell on Amazon? I don't know. Whatever happened to that fatherhood book? See, why y'all giving Ralph time to lie to us randomly on a confessional? Like, the confessionals are filmed afterwards or mid. Like, why are y'all doing this to us? We don't care about Ralph. We stopped caring about Ralph when he left and went to Tampa. So, stop it. Thank you. What else happened, child? Shamea and her singing just seems right. I hope that her single goes platinum on all the things. Good for you. You got a nice voice. That random scene juxtapose Love and Hip Hop type thing that Angela did when she came into the room. It looked like she came into the door twice and they were like, do it over, because it looked so weird. It looked like it wasn't meant to be in that scene. Anyway, then Angela started talking about Portia. Angela looked like she is the disruptor, and I like it. Because Portia was being lightweight rude when Shamea was playing her song, and she was like, is that her? Is that her? The song is only 3 minutes long. Like, shut up. Portia, shut up. And Shamea felt away, but she let it slide. I don't know if that's a good friend or just a friend that knows how to pick the time and place, because most of these ladies do not know time and place. Hence, Brittany Edie. Anyway, so they talk about that, which is valid, and then they go play putt-putt golf or whatever, and she's like, I'm not going to bring it up. This is Portia's time, which I admire. But we know from the trailers that it will come up again, and I'm sure Portia is probably going to do something else on top of the stuff that she did not talk about. See, that's why you got to talk about stuff, because when stuff builds up, it becomes a volcano and it blows. We all know that. We all know that. So we get to Brittany and her mom. Remember when I said there's something about Brittany that just doesn't click with me? Like, it's just something of substance that's missing. And then her and her mama start talking, and they like, she's like, I've been dealing with hate all my life. Girls are mean and nasty. Basically, woe is me. I'm not the problem. Everybody else is the problem. And I'm too pretty for anybody to even try and come at me. And that's why everybody hates me. This is me paraphrasing. She didn't say nothing about her looks, but she has previously. And it's just like, where's the substance, Brittany? Where is the substance? It's giving Martell and his mama. It's giving coddle. It's giving that she does not tell you that you are wrong. She doesn't tell you that you're wrong. She doesn't tell you to look within. I am always right. What I say goes. And the end. I don't know. Brittany is a tough thing to... She is a tough nut to realize who the real Brittany is. It feels like there's just something, if this is a persona, but I feel like if she's the best actress, like this is her in real time. Like this is what she does. I am me, woe is me. You're the one that was coming after me, so what I did to you was warranted. The only thing that I can say is that Kenya deserved to get kicked off this show. She showed teenage picture of that girl doing intimate things, and that was horrid. Brittany said things about guns, whips, and pistols, and this just proves when they go to this peaceful, tranquil brunch, right? Angela asked the most calmest way. That woman is hot under her wig. She hot under this. By the way, that dress was not cute. I did not like that. Even if she wasn't going through menopause and getting hot flashes, that dress looks hot. Tangent over. So Angela just asked her, she's like, why would your license be, in, what is the word? In under investigation. This just happened the other day. Calm as ever. There was no dig. There was no tone. But for Brittany, honey, she said, read the room. What do you mean? Girl, you are always putting 30 on 5. And I don't know where that comes from. Angela was not coming at you in any type of way. She just wanted answers. Mind you, she was questioning what you were saying. However, you could have easily just said, listen, this is what's going on. And if they could prove it otherwise, they could prove it otherwise. I feel that she was probably under investigation way before this rumor, and this rumor perpetuated everything else. Not the underage picture, but the insurance fraud part. We don't know. I didn't do no deep diving. Y'all know I'm a surface researcher. If I don't see it when I search for it in the top 3, it's not happening. Because I'm not that invested. Because eventually it's going to catch up to her. Everybody that scams in Georgia and Atlanta, they get caught eventually. That's all I got to say about that. I just feel like Brittany is just one of these people that is always on defense because of the things that happened to her in her past with girls. I feel like Brittany is the type of woman to call people females, and you guys are always mean to me. I don't know, man. It's a lot in Atlanta, honey, and I am mad that they're going to drag this Drew and Portia situation throughout this whole season. I thought they was going to wrap it up in like 2 episodes, but it's episode 6. And then the next episode, they're going to Nashville, and she did not invite Drew. After she said that Dennis said, I'm not going to film with her. So eventually she found out that they filmed together, and that's why she's mad. Why are you mad at Drew? Be mad at that man. I don't understand it. This is dumb. It's dumb. This is dumb. The whole thing is dumb. It seems like y'all gonna drag this till it dies and beats down and resurrects. God, whatever. Was Portia really sick? I mean, she did sound a little stuffy in them confessionals, but was she really sick? I mean, she wasn't on Kenya's side or anything like that, so was it Drew? Can't be. Is it? I hope not. That was dumb if she lied about being sick, but she did say she was sick another time as well when Drew tried to meet up with her. So maybe something was going on at that time. Like a stomach bug or something. And she got it twice. Anyway, that is a review, honey. These women, I don't know. I give these 6 episodes in its totality a 6. The season so far, I think we're halfway there. It's giving a 6. The only reason it's giving it a 6 is because of Angela and Kelly and Shamia. Those 3 ladies. Brittany, Drew, and Portia. I don't know. That's how the seats should be in the reunion. Just like that. And they not letting Kenya come to the reunion. I'm sure about that. So yeah, it'll just be 3 of them. 3 on each couch. Oh, and before we go, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. And yeah, I appreciate you for watching. I hope you like it here. I hope you get a cup of water, tea, or some coffee like me in my favorite mug. And, you know, sit down and let's have a kiki about these ladies in Atlanta, because they are giving kiki. Most of them don't have no type of substance. Nothing going on is of any type of reality in their life, honestly, except for Shamea and her singing, Drew and her singing, because Drew can sing. I have not listened to her album still, but I've heard her sing, and she can sing. I mean, she not no Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, but listen, if J-Lo could be out here singing, so can Drew. So there we have it, honey. I love y'all for being here. Like the video. It's the freest and best way to promote. And, you know, if y'all are subscribers, y'all should be liking the video anyway. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.